Season 2, The Preshow.
Hi everyone, I'm Khánh Vy, and it's such an honor for me to be back here in 9.0 IELTS. Well, it's been a while, more than 1 year, since the very first episode of 9.0 IELTS was broadcast on BTV7. And a total of 20 episodes have been televised, and we have met a great number of special guests coming to our show to share their own stories about their lives, about how they learn English and IELTS, obviously. And the show got 3 nominations in BTV Awards 2016 and also become one of the most popular educational shows right here in Vietnam. And thank you so much for all of your support and your love. Okay, so now some of you might be questioning why I am here today. Is it a start of something new? Is this the first episode of 9.0 IELTS Season 2? Well, the answer is not yet, because I'm here to proudly present to you a series of talk shows during this summer called The Preshow, prior to the main show. And we always be here to have you be best prepared for the IELTS exam. So what do you need when you learn IELTS? I think first, an IELTS book. Thank you. Also, pen. Thank you. And sticky note and notebooks. Thank you so much. And also, most importantly, some guidance from the IELTS master. And coming to the first episode of the pre-show today, we are bringing you an IELTS master who is a really special guy right away. So please stay tuned and don't go anywhere, because we'll be right back. I'm Khánh Vy, and this is 9.0 IELTS Season 2, the pre-show. With our special guest today, and please welcome IELTS master Đặng Trần Tùng. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes, I'm honored to be on the show.
And we are also really happy to have you on the show. So I know that you are one of 5 people in Vietnam to get a 9 in IELTS exam. That's incredible. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So let's talk about your IELTS journey. Why did you choose IELTS, and how many times did you take the IELTS before achieving that perfect score?
Actually, taking the IELTS was not a conscious decision. It was a requirement for admission to a university that I wanted to attend in Hanoi, which was RMIT. And at the time, I was in the States for about 3 years, and then when I came back, and they notified me that, okay, you need to submit an IELTS certificate.
Yes.
And there was practically no preparation. As soon as I landed, I went to the British Council to register for a test date.
Wow.
And I had no idea what the different components of the test were. I had no idea how it was marked, what the examiner kind of expected to see me deliver in the test. So, I actually just found out. I found out that the listening test actually consists of 4 sections when I was in the exam room.
Wow,
So
amazing.
So prior to that, I really had no idea how the test is scored and anything about it.
Yes.
The only thing I'm sure about the test is that I had to take it, and that's all.
So you have no sitting target at the beginning?
Well, there was a target, and it was pretty low. It's like not too low. It's like 6.5, which is the average kind of nowadays. I only expected a 7.
And then it turns out to be?
And then it turned out to be an 8.0.
8.0.
Which kind of far exceeded my expectations of, of how much I could perform. Very fortunately, I was able to got more than I expected.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So what did it take to improve your score from 8 to 9? Was that a long journey?
It was definitely a very long, if you do not count the time I took the test in 2012. I retook the test in 2016, and it took me about 3 attempts to get to the 9.0 overall band score. That was at the beginning of this year in January.
Yes.
So it took me. I definitely didn't get it, on first try. So it was a really long process.
Long process. With a lot of hard work. attempts paid?
Oh yeah, definitely, because I was teaching at the time, so I gotta make time for practice, which was incredibly challenging,
Yes.
given my hectic schedule, and there was just no room for practice, and by extension, no room for improvement. So at the time, I really just gotta reach out to a couple of prominent teachers in the community of IELTS trainers and teachers, and they really offer some wonderful insight
Yes.
into how to improve my score. And I took that to heart and try to practice it when I'm at home. Actually, my wife is really accommodating, and she always encouraged me to do some more practice, and she was largely my speaking partner.
Wow.
When I improved my speaking score from 8 to 9, and she was the one who actually pushed me to kind of work hard for that. So
I got to know that you, in 2 times taking the IELTS, you got both 9 in speaking, and that's incredible. How could you do that?
I just do it. No, the difference I think was in speaking part 2. When I first took the test, I didn't really know any strategies to do well in the speaking part 2, and when I got home, it kind of dawned on me that okay, you need to do a lot of preparation in the 1 minute time span that you got, and so I tried to do a lot of practice at home, and in the 1 minute of preparation, I try to write as much as I can. When you start to speak, you actually don't have to make up stuff as you speak because you already prepare a lot of things. So all you need to do is to just turn these disconnected fragments of vocabulary and ideas into full sentences. And if you can write a lot in the 1 minute, the 2 minutes you would just breeze through it. Effortlessly.
I think that is such a really good method, and I have put it into practice as well. Right, as
Excellent.
much as we can,
Yes.
as quickly as possible.
Yep.
So, do you have any special tips that you got from your own experiences that you would be pleased to share with our audiences, because it will help a lot?
Well, that's a tough question because the IELTS is really an all-encompassing realm of different techniques and very different knowledge. I guess the one that I'm most passionate about is speaking. So I'll talk a little bit about that. So for the speaking test, I think all test takers need to have a few topics under their sleeves that they are really comfortable talking about. So food, money, and health. That's the 3 key things that everything around the speaking test, or at least my performance in the speaking test, is built around of. It's kind of the cornerstone. Those are the 3 key things, and if you can have a lot of good words and expressions and idioms to talk about these 3 topics, you're going to ace the test. Because everything around our life kind of revolves around these 3 key fields, right? We always need to talk about money.
Yes.
Everybody is health conscious. Everybody loves food. So yeah, food, health, and money are the 3 key things I think everyone should be comfortable talking about.
Yes. So what about the psychology? I mean, the mental condition. How can we be best prepared for that before the exam?
I think no preparation can fully prepare you mentally for the test. I mean, I've taken the test for like 6 times, and every time I come in, I'm always really nervous. Just kind of acknowledge that, and kind of accept that it's going to be a nerve-wracking time, but have faith that it will you will relax over time. I mean, like after the first 2 sections of the listening test, I got a lot more confident. My senses were, a lot sharper, so I was, better prepared in the exam room for, the later parts of the test.
Yes, I totally agree with you in this part, because when I took the IELTS, I got really nervous at the beginning, but then afterwards, it turns out to be okay.
Yeah.
Just be confident.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, and guys, I think that we should really remember his words to become the next IELTS achiever. Now you are also an IELTS teacher.
I am.
Yes. So can you share a little bit about your career now?
I'm currently running my own IELTS training center, and the first foray into IELTS teaching sort of began when I was a college student at RMIT Hanoi, and at the time, my monthly, I wanted to date this girl.
Yes.
I wanted to go out with, my friends, and, it costs money,
Yes.
like everything in life. And, and my monthly allowance that my parents gave me were not enough. So, I got an 8 in the IELTS. I know a thing or two about English. So why don't I, try to use this to kind of make money? And, my first, teaching job was tutoring a couple of Vietnamese students.
Is a private tutor?
Yeah, just private tutoring, part-time job, pretty decent pay. But as I was teaching them, I slowly discovered, the nuances, the different things that that most Vietnamese do when they speak English, and I was passionate about how I can correct them. One of the key mistakes, or curses of some Vietnamese people is to mistake the L for the N.
L for N.
Yeah,
Yes.
like we do it in Vietnamese as well.
Yes.
So, I was able to correct one of my students in English, and afterwards, she doesn't repeat that mistake anymore, even in Vietnamese.
Wow.
So, I got hooked on teaching. I guess I got the teaching bug, and so it just kind of progressed, and one student led to another. I started to teach more professionally.
So what's the best about being a teacher?
One of the thrills of teaching English, or IELTS specifically, is that you get to meet people from all walks of life, and they all bring a different and unique dynamic into the classroom. I actually make relationships that kind of outlast the time that they study under me, and some of these relationships have become some of the most rewarding ones that I've been able to establish throughout my life. So that's one of the fun of teaching students, because they come from all kinds of different backgrounds. You have like bank tellers, you have people who work in stock, you have like high school students, college students, and people who are in their 40s and 50s, and they also teach me a lot outside of the classroom, about different topics in life, about how to do life, parenting lessons even.
Yeah.
So,
And I followed your Facebook account for a while, and I gotta say that I really admire your personal lives right now with
Oh, really?
a little family.
Thank
Would
you.
you mind sharing a little bit about your family now?
yes, I got hitched at the end of 2015.
Yes.
So I've been happily married for about 1 year and a half now, and my wife and I, we had a beautiful girl.
How old is she?
She's 8 months old, almost 9 months old now. Okay.
And you're now officially a dad.
Yes, I'm a dad.
Do you have any difficulties in parenting?
Well, definitely, because since I got married at such a young age, but my wife and I kind of pulled through all the adversities of being a young couple and raising our child. We got a lot of helpful advice. So we prayed with each other a lot. So I'm really grateful for the blessings that have kind of managed to get us out of trouble, right? And our baby is healthy, and she's always smiling, and it's one of the biggest blessings.
So you are now a really young, popular IELTS teacher, yes, and also a dad, a husband. So how could you balance your life in an appropriate way?
So one of the greatest things is that my wife actually works with me.
Wow.
So I get to see her a lot at the office. Before, you know, I had to go to work all the time, so I couldn't see my wife, you know, when she was pregnant.
Yes.
So that was kind of a hard time, but, you know, now we get to see each other every day, and you know, it's kind of a factor that kind of helps with, you know, the whole hectic schedule a little bit, kind of alleviate the stress. And, you know, so we try to make room for our daughter when we get home. My wife always comes home for lunch and feed the baby, so you know we try to spend quality time with our daughter where we can.
You're now, I think, from a perspective, a really successful person who like got a stable career life, who got a happy family. So, what is your goals for the near future?
I think my goal, you know, professionally, would be to, you know, keep teaching and helping people to get the IELTS score that they want, and try to streamline the test and, you know, test preparation in a way that is accessible to the masses and tailored to the different, you know, nuances of the Vietnamese people. And, you know, that is my wish. And, you know, in the longer term, I would love to have another child. So, I lived in America with a host family, and you know, they had like 4 kids, 2 boys and 2 girls. So, you know, I have always wanted a big family.
Yeah, I think that you are totally able to achieve your goals in the near future because you already achieved your goals now.
You know, it's it would be imprudent to just think that I've made it. I mean, there are always new challenges, and then there's always new targets that you must set for yourself, and you always need something to chase. I still have people, incredibly talented, you know, sort of my seniors in the community of IELTS teachers that I look up to a lot, and you know, I always aspire to be, you know, as good as them. You know, I always, for now, even though I've taken the test like 6 times, I still plan to take, you know, it a few more times in the future, trying to aim for that perfection in all of the band score, and try to, you know, one of the reasons why I take the test is to understand the exam conditions and try to think of the most viable approach to perform well in the exam room, you know, because you cannot remember, you know, too much vocabulary. It's just not practical. You may not be able to draw from that in the exam room under the anxiety and under time conditions. So, you know, I try to take the test a lot to, you know, try to deliver, you know, something that could help everybody to do well in practice.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. So after that small talk, we got to know a lot about our IELTS master, Đặng Trần Tùng, who is a successful knowledge achiever, who is a really happy dad and husband. So I think it's time for us to figure it out why he appears here in the pre-show of Tao IELTS Season 2.
Tao IELTS Season 2, the pre-show.
And now let's talk about the show, Tao IELTS.
Sure.
Yes, so are you a fan of Tao IELTS? Have you ever watched Tao IELTS before?
Yes, I'm a big fan of the show. I actually watched every single episode of last season. Maybe not all of them, but you know, I try not to miss any installment of the show. It's great.
What do you like the most about the show?
I think the most, you know, fascinating aspects about the show to me is how it's able to take such an you know, a mentally taxing test like IELTS and connect it with, you know, the general public and audience of Vietnam by introducing, you know, the test in a very fun format, featuring like a lot of celebrities, so that, you know, the audience, even those who do not take the IELTS, kind of can resonate with and, you know, and learn a couple of things from their favorite idols. So, you know, that, you know, it's kind of revolutionary how the show was able to achieve that feat. And so that's one of the things I like most about the show.
Yes, I feel really glad to hear that one IELTS masters like Tao IELTS.
A lot of people who study and you know, teach the IELTS love the show.
Yes.
Right,
So we both know that IELTS is both an educational and entertaining show right here in Vietnam.
Yes.
So, as a fan of IELTS, do you have any advice for the audiences how to get the most out of the show?
I think that if there's a speech or a talk or a speaker that you are particularly interested in or impressed with, you should definitely view that video multiple times. So, for example, if there's like an IELTS trainer or a section, a celebrity that you felt like you could really connect with, regarding like English and the style of speaking, you should definitely watch that video multiple times. For me, I have a few videos like that for myself, and it really helps a lot.
What are they?
It was, the video clip of the MC, Miss Phoebe, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when she did the IELTS test, I viewed that like multiple times, and I really studied it. Right, so maybe when you're done watching an episode, your recollection of what happened in the show kind of fades a little bit. But if there's a section that you're really into, then you should view that multiple times. There are a lot of things that I'm still learning from that video clip. So regarding pronunciation and word use. Yeah.
Yes, and also listening the guidance from the IELTS expert as well.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. And guys, one really interesting part of the show is that we have many challenges for our guests to overcome those. And in this Preshow of IELTS Season 2, we also have many challenges for you. Are you ready to face out?
Oh yeah, let's
Definitely.
do it.
And our first challenge will be directly related to movies. Do you love movies?
Yes, I dare say I'm a movie aficionado, so I love movies.
So do you watch a Vietnamese movie on BTV?
Yes, definitely. Vietnamese movies are all the rage right now, so yeah.
So can you guess which movie we will choose in this challenge? A really hot movie currently, Vietnamese movie on TV.
Got no idea. There are so many hot movies,
Yes.
Manufactured by, Vietnamese studios.
Just pick one.
My best guess would be The Arbitrator.
Yes, bingo, you're correct. Because in this challenge, we will choose The Arbitrator.
Nice.
So can you guess what we will do in this challenge? That's pretty difficult.
I don't know. There's a lot going on in The Arbitrator. I hope you don't, expect me to shoot somebody or,
We don't have guns now.
Well, that's good.
Yes, in this challenge, our mission is to dub a film.
Oh, okay.
To make the movie dubbed into English.
Well, that's a bit less violent than I expected, but
Yes,
that's
definitely.
good. Very.
It's even educational.
Oh yeah. No.
So are you ready to do this?
Sure thing.
So before joining the challenge, we should take a look at the movie.
Sure.
Mày chán sống hay sao? Mày định chen vào Phan Thị về mấy cái dự án đều hả? Hay mày định biến ông già tao thành ông già của mày? Hả? Một mình mày có vợ con à? Thế ông già tao không có vợ con à? Tao nói cho mày biết, nếu phát đạn đấy không phải vào tay mà vào đầu của ông già thì lúc đấy vợ con ông để cho ai nuôi?
Are you ready?
Yes.
After
let's do
watching
it.
the sequence?
Are
you confident?
Not anymore, but I'll do my best.
Okay. So here is a script, and all you gotta do is to dub that.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yes.
I will count.
Do it.
3, 2, 1, action.
You plan to get into the family with those shitty projects? You want to turn my old man into yours also? You think you're the only one with the wife and kids? Doesn't my old man also? I'll tell you what, if that bullet go into his head, who's supposed to take care of his family? You want me to live without dad?
Wow, impressive! You are really good at dubbing.
Yeah, I kind of have a knack for it.
Yes, I think you should consider dubbing as your second job later on.
Maybe I could part-time as a voice actor in the future.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think so, definitely.
Yes.
So are you ready for the next challenge?
Sure thing.
So in this challenge, I think that you would do pretty well. Because
What's
in this,
that?
In this challenge, it's just like heads up. I have many boards, but I cannot see what's on that.
Oh, okay.
And that boards, we write characters' name on that, and you got to do to get me to guess the characters' names.
All right,
You
gotcha.
can do any physical gesture you want, say
Okay.
anything you want, but not saying the actual word.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep, absolutely.
Yes, please give me the boards, please. Yes. I didn't see anything for sure, guys. I promise.
Right.
Okay, so our time is 1 minute maximum.
Okay.
So we have five boards here.
Okay.
How many boards will we accomplish, do you guess?
All 5, hopefully.
All 5.
Yep.
I guess we'll become a team.
All right, sure thing.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Go ahead.
Team player.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's get started.
Woo!
1 minute starts.
A character from a very famous Disney animated movie.
Sorry, I don't watch cartoons.
Super fat robot.
Huh?
Looks like me, but wider.
Super
Pass.
fast. Big smile.
Wrong pronunciation, but yes. Okay, next
Okay.
one. Another fat robot, but looks like a cat.
Huh?
Popular Japanese comic
Oh,
books.
Doraemon.
Yes. The main character of a very popular book by J.K. Rowling's.
Harry Potter.
Yes.
Oh, what's that?
The best singer in Vietnam.
Hong Pa.
Male.
Male.
A beautiful voice. His latest single is Floating Peanuts.
Oh, it's Sun Wentity.
Yes.
Yes, I love him so much.
Skinny model, participant in The Face Vietnam.
People like.
Short hair, lean figure.
That's sad. Our timer goes up.
Yeah, you should see who she is.
Oh, Milo.
I
Yes,
know.
I should have guessed her. She's
That's-
really popular.
Yes, she
Yes.
is.
How many do we get? Oh, it's Baymax.
It's Baymax. Does that count?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so.
I mispronounced that.
Okay, so.
Yes. Doraemon.
It's actually pronounced
Harry Potter.
Doraemon.
Oh, Doraemon.
if you want to get technical,
sorry.
but yo, that's
Yes.
definitely the one that you got. Okay.
Doraemon.
Okay, so let's count that.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Tree.
Yeah.
I go, no.
That's close
Sun
call.
Wentity, yes.
Yeah. So.
Do you like him?
Oh yeah, I'm probably the biggest guy
Yes.
in Vietnam.
I love him
Oh,
so
yeah.
much. I'm a sky.
Anyway, so yeah, we got 3. That's
Yes,
not bad, right?
congratulations.
Right.
So that's it for our 2 challenges. Do you like them?
I love it.
Yes.
Anything with Sơn Tùng, it's my thing.
And also the first part when you dub a movie.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yes.
Yep.
After the talk and also 2 challenges that we have been playing, I can
Yep.
really notice that you are, you have a really nice personality, a bright personality.
Well, thank you.
And one thing that I know from you is that you can also play guitar, which is your amazing talent.
A little bit.
Yes. So, are you ready to play a song by your guitar here
Oh, yeah.
in the pre-show?
I'll be honored to.
Yes,
Yes,
definitely.
let's do it.
I can't wait to hear your song.
I suck at singing, so you gotta help me with the vocals, right?
Actually, I'm not a good singer, but I will try it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Now let's get started.
Yes.
It's gonna be Shape of You by Ed Sheeran, and hope you guys like it.
Yes. Let's do it.
Yes. I'm not a good singer, so please forgive me. The club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, drinking fast, and then we talk slow. Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I gave it a chance. Now take my hands, open them out on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. Now I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I might be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk so much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet too. And though my heart is falling too, I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room, and I'm a dash just smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm in love with your body. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm in love with your body. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you. Woo! Bravo, you know it. You're so good at playing guitar.
Thank you.
An IELTS teacher, guitar player, Yes, and I guess you also have many other talents as well, right?
Yes, a little bit of everything, I guess.
Yes. So I would love to see you again in Tamayo Season 2. Are you excited about that?
Yes, I would love to come back on the show, but I
Yes.
think I'll do so in a very different role. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. I cannot wait to see you again in Tamayo Season 2.
Yes.
And guys, as I have said earlier, in each episode of the pre-show, we will tell you a little by little about the main show Tamayo Season 2. And one thing that I can tell you now is Tamayo Season 2 will be officially broadcast on VTV7 at the beginning of this fall. So this is also the time you start a new semester, and we cannot wait to see you guys. So yes, the episode today is coming to the close. Thank you so much for joining us. And before saying goodbye to our audiences, would you like to share some words?
Yeah, I actually didn't come here empty-handed. I actually brought a gift. So,
Yes.
I will be giving away a full scholarship for one of my courses.
Yes.
So yeah, I can't wait to meet the lucky winner.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And guys, if you guys want to be a lucky winner of this giveaway scholarship from our special guest today, go to fan page Tamayo's VTV7 for more information. And I think that's it for the first episode of the pre-show of Tamayo Season 2. And thank you so much for joining us. Cannot wait to see you again.
Yes, I'm honored to be on the show, and yeah, really look forward to coming back.
Yes. And the pre-show, we also have a lot of things to offer you guys later on, so please stay tuned. And yeah, goodbye and see you again.
Toodles!
Thank you for watching.